Hello, my name is Daniel Hall at the College of Education in Grand Canyon University. I have been shown a few characteristics that a teacher must have in order to become somebody that teaches well. And I'm currently learning that there are 10 dispositions that a teacher should have in order to be effective in the classroom. The first one is high expectations, making sure that the students can achieve their best through scaffolding of lessons, making sure that they take little bites and feel the success and use those successes as intrinsic motivation toward their next goal. It also goes with curiosity, a second disposition. If you do not allow students to approach you and ask questions and feel a sense of euphoria when they get their curiosity resolved, then you will not have students that are intrinsically motivated to be lifelong learners. Respect for the diversity among people, that's something that I grew up with in Alaska. Even we get people that are attracted up here to the north, bitter cold. We have 100+ languages spoken in our district, and I grew up learning that knowing somebody's culture and their origin is extremely important if you want to have a meaningful conversation or relationship with them. To be fair in the classroom is another disposition. I grew up watching other teachers succeed and fail at this. The ones that I saw succeed were teachers that understood their own shortcomings and they acknowledged them in front of the students. They were vulnerable, they were humble in their decision making. Whenever they were resolving conflict or understanding what assignments would be most effective to help our growth, those are the teachers that thought were most fair. To reflect is another disposition, to have your own personal reflection as well as encourage that with the students. You will not be able to understand what you did wrong unless you can reflect on your mistakes. Professional conduct is something I struggle with and I'm hoping to get better at. It's another reason is related to Alaska. I grew up wearing Crocs during the wintertime to school and wearing hoodies year-round. And most people cherish comfort and functionality over maybe flattering clothing like a suit or a tie. But I do know that there are teachers that wear them, and those are the teachers that I see have a unspoken sort of introduction to, I need to have you at your highest level to achieve in this classroom. That's kind of what they're telling the students through their dress. Honesty is something I struggle with as well. It's kind of like a parent that makes promises that they can't keep. I later figure out that it's something that I can't do in the moment when I said it. After I've been given it some thought, I have to change my decision, and the students are disappointed, and you kind of lose a little bit of trust with them after you do that. So something I can do is to not make promises like those. Compassion is something I think is a strong suit, makes up for my lack of professional conduct and honesty. But giving students the benefit of the doubt when they introduce themselves is super important to me, and letting them make their own decisions in front of me and influence my thoughts of them through what I see is important to me. Advocacy, another disposition, super important. If the student can't speak up for themselves or you don't allow them to, then they will go through life quiet, not able to share their thoughts or opinions, which is tragic. Dedication is the last one. If you're not committed to the profession, then your whole goal will be a failure. If you don't see success, there will be failure. And every teacher at their core needs to care. They need to have advocacy, fairness, and compassion when they start out. If their reason isn't to give students a person that cares for them in their life, a teacher needs to care. That is my final thought. If you have no motivation to let the student know that somebody cares for them, then you probably might need to find a different job in a warehouse or outside of any human resource position. Because there's a phrase that's spoken in teacher circles, you may hear a lot. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Thank you.